Oh, good morning YouTube, and welcome along to another episode of Silver Fox Travels. I'm just out on a little errand this morning. I'm popping out to pick up a spark plug for my son's Bergman 400. He's at work and he's not had a chance to go and get it, so I said I'd pop out and get it for him at Startright Motorcycles in Leeds. Anyway, I thought I'd have a brief chat with you about the Cub, my little classic 350. I thoroughly enjoyed the bike, and in fact I had a question from one of the subscribers. Forgive me, I've forgotten your name, but he was asking about this bike in particular because he was in his 60s and he was looking, I believe, to downsize and wanted some advice as to what I thought of this bike, particularly as I have a bigger bike at home, my Honda 750 Cruiser, the Shadow Spirit indeed. Now, I don't think I really answered his question. I took him to mean, you know, the obvious question: if there were a fire, which bike would you rescue? And from a purely sentimental point of view, I said that it would be the Honda. Simply because I've had it so long. It's been with me for pretty much all of the vlogging life that I've had, and quite a bit before that. So yeah, that was my response. But he was really asking me what I thought of this bike as an alternative to a bigger bike, and I thought I'd just share a few thoughts with you now. As you know, I use this bike for lots of little lanes and whizzing around the Yorkshire Dales. Absolutely love it for that. It is properly perfect for just that sort of thing. Now, as you know, it's only got 20 horsepower and flat out speed downhill with a good strong wind behind you. It might just about get 70 miles an hour, but it's not happy at that speed. I prefer to keep it down to 50 or 60 miles an hour maximum. I don't particularly want to go racing around on this bike. I use it purely to enjoy the countryside. So I'm usually going quite a bit slower than that, maybe about 30 miles an hour at the most, just taking in the sights as I go along. And I have to say, it is absolutely perfect for that sort of thing. It's not particularly heavy. It's very frugal with the fuel. I mean, I get, let me think, I'm getting something in the region of about 95, 96 miles per UK gallon, which in anybody's book is pretty good going. And in this day and age, with the price of fuel the way it is, the more frugal the bike, the better. As I say, I'm popping out on an errand at the moment. I would normally have gone in the car, but I know what traffic can be like in the centre of Leeds. So anyway, so from that point of view, yes, I would say that this is an ideal bike. I mean, I'm creeping up to my 70th birthday. I know I don't look it. But and I'm not the strongest person in the world, and I do have the odd dab of arthritis here and there. So from that point of view, it's absolutely perfect. Another thing I like about this bike is its agility. It's very easy to take corners. It doesn't struggle with tight bends, and it's very sure-footed, even with the OEM Seat tyres that are on it. I've not had any problems with those tyres. And of course, you can tour on this bike. You can go all over the place. I've seen videos of people who've gone down to Greece, Spain, Italy, whatever. So yes, it's a perfectly suitable bike for touring. Personally though, I think I would prefer to tour on my bigger bike if I was going to do a great lot of distance. Simply because it has the power to keep up with motorway traffic and make sensible overtakes at the appropriate times. whereas this may struggle with some of the faster moving traffic that you find on a motorway. However, how does it compare to my Honda VT 750 Shadow Spirit Cruiser? That's a mouthful. Well, it doesn't compare. You might as well try and compare a horse with a giraffe. It's a totally different thing entirely. It's a longer wheelbase, it's much heavier, not as frugal, although I do get in the region of about 65 to 68 miles to the gallon on it, depending on the traffic conditions, of course. But it's all day comfortable, and I know that a full tank of petrol will easily get me up to Scotland or wherever I want to go, and it's absolutely ideal for that sort of thing. So really, I would say, in answer to your question, to the gentleman who was asking me that question earlier, I would say yes, this bike is probably ideal if you're thinking of downsizing. It will do exactly what you want it to do. It will keep you on the road, you'll be very comfortable, you'll enjoy the countryside as you ride through it, and you'll have an absolute whale of a time with this bike. I just also finally say that if it's a city commuter that you're looking for, it's absolutely ideal for it. It's perfect for this sort of environment. It's, as I say, easily manoeuvrable, and it'll save you a lot of money on fuel. So anyway, I hope that's answered your question a little bit better than my previous reply, and I hope that you do actually get yourself one of these bikes, because I'm absolutely certain you'll have a great time on it. But don't take my word for it, just read the reviews on this bike. I think you'll be very pleasantly surprised. Anyway, that's it for this particular episode. I'm just about where I need to be now to pick up that spark plug. So I'll sign off in my usual way by saying, look after yourselves, look after the people around you, and until next time, bye for now.